It's very difficult to have a stable predictions, prognosis for the future nowadays, because we are in the middle of the war, energy crisis, war in Ukraine, and Europe is struggling in the war with Putin. So it's difficult to be sure of anything. But what I can see from Polish perspective, it's first of all that we have a very strong economic fundamentals, because after pandemic, Poland's GDP was growing very fast. Last year, 2021, we have finished with 6.8% increase in GDP. The beginning of this year, it was 8.5. Of course, due to the outbreak of war, slowed down a bit, 5.5 in the second quarter, but still the third quarter, it's a bit better, on economy. So we will see. Of course, we are, as I said, winter is coming. We are in the middle of energy crisis. Very important for the whole situation is what we will do with energy prices in Europe, how we will cope with this crisis. What we do in Poland, of course, is finding a solution for helping the households in the first line, but also for SMEs. For the economy, also for the energy consuming companies. It's very important. If we will manage to lower energy prices, to have a more stable situation, that then economy also will gain on that. So we will see, and I hope that due to the very good situation on the labor market, very good and stable fundamentals of our economy, that we will manage to, of course, there will be a slowdown, but we will not be in a deep recession, and the situation for Poland will be quite good. Of course, I know the prognosis for the forecasts of IMF for the coming year. In our budgetary plans for 2023, we expect GDP growth to be 1.7, and it is still in line with the consensus in Poland, with the central bank, National Central Bank in Poland prognosis, also European Commission. But of course, as I said at the beginning, we are in a very unstable times, and we will see. Of course, a lot depends on what will be on the geopolitical situation, on the energy crisis, energy prices, how we will do through the winter.
Absolutely, and therefore, surely it's key now that we see unity in Europe in terms of the approach on the energy price. But it seems like herding cats to try and get an agreement on an energy price cap and perhaps joint acquisition of supplies going forward. How disappointed are you that the mechanisms for achieving this don't seem to be working?
We are in the European Union, in the European Commission, in the framework of councils, of Ministers of Energy, Finances. We have a lot of discussions on many subjects, and especially nowadays during the severe crisis in which we are in Europe. And these discussions take too long. We should have decisions maybe in spring or in summer. We are in autumn now, winter is coming, so it takes too long. And this also causes that countries, the member states, they try to find their own solutions. So we will not have one, but several solutions in Europe. But maybe this is also the good way forward, because if we cannot have one solution, maybe we should have a toolbox of solutions for countries to implement. One size maybe does not fit all in this situation, but still it should be done in a coordinated way. What is very important for Europe is to be strong and united as far as sanctions are concerned, and the war in Ukraine, but also energy crisis and this situation in which we are nowadays. So Europe is strong, and it can be acting as one unanimously. So I hope that we will find a solution. But of course, time is critical here.
Did you express your displeasure at all to Minister Lindner about the Germans going their own way on their own energy support package, or maybe to Monsieur Le Maire about the French subsidising their energy sector, because that seems to run somewhat against the odds of what you've been arguing for.
Yes, because it's we should try to find common solutions for all, and not solutions which will not disturb the equal level of playing field in Europe. But of course I can also understand why the proposals which France or Germany is getting for their businesses, for their economy, why they are doing this. Poland is doing also our own programs, our own solutions, because we cannot wait. We cannot wait with help, with programs for our households, for our companies. But still, we need to be strong. We need to have a coordinated approach and define solutions for everybody.